Hey guys, what's going on? This is Robbie Ruviews with Robbie Ruviews. On this channel, we take random short films from YouTube and review them. On today's episode, we have Real Friends from House of L Creative Arts. Let's play my favorite game and figure out what this film is before we watch it. I want to say it's about a guy who has a lot of Facebook friends, or is like on Facebook and Instagram and all that a lot of the time, and then deletes his accounts and then hangs out with people in real life. That's my guess. Let's see if I'm right. Let's get to it. All right, guys, let's check this out. 3, 2, 1. House of L Creative Arts. Definitely intrigued to see what Real Friends are all about. I don't have any of those, so it's gonna be very informative for me. House of L Cinematic. So it's gonna be a cinematic film, which is good to know. Ooh, very cinematic indeed. Does he kill all of his real friends? Ooh. Oh, snap. Got some heartbeat sounds going on. Okay. Man, he's about to mess somebody up. Does he kidnap people and call them his real friends? Kidnaps and kills them? I don't know. He's looking for more rope in that bag, possibly?
What the fuck is going on, man?
Valid question.
What the fuck is going on, man? What the fuck is we doing here, man? What the fuck am I tied up for?
Hey.
Why I brought you here? I did this. I did this for you. I brought you here because I thought this place would be perfect. Perfect.
For?
There's nobody in here you scream.
Oh, my.
Hey, come on. Stop with the bullshit, bro. This shit not funny no more. This shit ain't a joke. I'm not fucking laughing about this shit. What the fuck is going on? Is Chris and Sean on this too?
What they got shit to do with neither one of them. This for damn sure ain't no joke.
Man, Chris and
Sean. What
Sean.
the fuck is wrong with you? But I ain't got time for this shit, bro. I don't have time for this.
You know what?
My cursing quota just went through the roof.
You ain't got time for none of this shit. And quite frankly, in about 5 more minutes, you ain't gonna have time for anything else.
Ooh, that's a death threat.
You wanna know what's wrong with me? Yeah, I wanna know what's wrong with you.
He's got issues.
What's wrong with me? For years. For years I had your back. You was
Ooh.
supposed to be my friend. You was supposed to be my brother. I am your brother.
Oh, bam. Right in his guts. Man, usually people just like beat people up.
You think I never find out?
It's like serial killer type stuff.
Think I'm stupid? Don't even answer.
Damn!
I don't even think he has a grip on that baseball bat, which is pretty... Yeah, there's no grip on that thing. It's just straight up steel. Or aluminum. Duh. Dang, he just rocked him.
Don't even say it. Don't you dare even act like you fucking innocent. You know what you did.
Ooh. What'd he do?
You know what you took from me.
Ooh, he took something. Uh-oh. Ooh. Always about a girl. Always. Girls, money, drugs.
I'm confused. I don't
Valid
understand.
reasons to kill somebody, I guess.
Explain it to me. Explain.
Those are like the big three.
All the women out here. My girl.
Why is it? Why? Exactly. There's so many fish on the sea. You know what I mean? Silly mistakes, man. Silly mistakes.
It wasn't like that.
It wasn't like that.
Okay. Explain. Tell me. I just want to know. Because you knew me and Nikki were trying so hard to have a baby. I told you because I trusted you. You have no idea how bad I felt to realize that I might be the reason we can't have a kid.
That's true.
See my face when she came to me and she told me that she was pregnant.
Ooh, boy. Ooh. Ooh, boy. Ooh.
On this earth. Right after I was told I might not be able to. Explain. Man, you don't need to explain shit.
You just told him to explain it.
It's just sit there and listen. So you can understand.
Oh, boy.
Something that meant so much to me was taken away. You should have seen my face when I found out. Having a child by the woman I love.
It's a really cool location.
Took that dream away from me.
Look, man, I never meant for this to happen between me and her.
It was a drunk accident. It meant nothing. Nothing?
Oh.
You mean to tell me my dream of having a family, something I've been waiting for years, something I'll
means
never
nothing,
have,
yeah.
meant nothing to you?
Oh boy.
Well, I guess it ain't gonna mean nothing. I'll take something from you.
Don't tell me he has a gun. Why would he bring a bat and a gun? That's insane. What? That doesn't make any sense. I guess he could, torture him with the bat and then just finish it. I don't know.
He wasn't hesitating. He was taking your shot at my girl. So now I ain't no hesitating with this neither. Don't do this, man. Don't fucking do this, for real.
Uh-oh. Oh boy. Oh no. Oh man. What's he gonna do? Oh snap. Hey, yeah. Oh, crazy. Oh no. This could happen in real life now too. You're just gonna straight up kill him. So walk in there, shoot him in the head. Breathing and, messing with your face is like definitely something I do in my own films. Interesting. So I guess it's like him kind of carrying the guilt of it, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. Very interesting, that's for sure. Because on one hand, I would have appreciated some closure, I guess. So initially, I like it. I think it's cool. It's a Quentin Tarantino style of storytelling where you kind of start off in the middle-endish area, then you kind of, flash back to the beginning. So I had a pretty clear idea what was going on. It wasn't like confusing or anything like that. It all being a dream is a very interesting take. I almost feel like having one last like confrontation or like a knock at the door, then he's like, oh snap, is my dream for real or not? That could have been pretty cool. But overall, I think it was pretty decent. So let's dive in a little bit deeper on this film. Let's start off with the good. All right, guys, so starting off with the good on this one, the plot and story structure I felt was really strong. With a very Tarantino style of putting us into the middle of the scene to start it off, and then slowly giving us more information about the beginning, I thought it was a really cool way to make the story a bit more unique. Additionally, I love the theme of guilt in this film. He knows he's in the wrong and hasn't gotten caught yet, but he's fully expecting to pay the price. Although this situation was a bit extreme, he may encounter something like this in the future. So that adds an interesting question of our anti-hero main character, that he's technically in the wrong. So are we rooting for him, or are we rooting for the guy with the dreadlocks to win? We don't really have a choice here. We have one guy who's a little bit psychotic and ready to kill this guy, but also this guy was kind of in the wrong and really put the guy in the dreadlocks' life in shambles, essentially. Next for me is a great performance by the actor in the dreadlocks. He went all out, and I felt he made the film a bit more powerful overall. If he would have just phoned this performance in, it would have been significantly less effective. And finally, the editing was great. They told a lot to the viewer, maybe a little too much, but it was very clear what was going on and we got the exposition. I felt that I knew most of the story before our actor went on the soliloquy where he kind of told us everything. Let's transition now to the not so good. All right, guys, so for the not so good, I felt the blocking was a little off. This is a weird qualm to have, but he would kind of pace around a bit too much. He'd hit him with the bat, then throw the bat, then he had the gun. It didn't seem very motivated for what he was doing. He just kind of seemed to chill, and that could work with the character, but it was something that I noticed that he was a bit too all over the place, and it didn't seem very motivated in a directing standpoint. Also, I felt it was a little odd for him to have a gun and a bat. That seemed like a bit of overkill, but hey, what do I know? And also, it was a dream, so does it really matter? Next for me, I felt the story was a bit too expository. The editing was really great and I felt that I had a handle on everything, and then the actor kind of goes on this soliloquy and explains it all over again. I feel like you didn't really need that. Having the audience make the kind of conclusions for themselves from what you show us is really effective, and maybe having 1 or 2 lines explaining a bit further for those who may not have gotten it the first time. And finally, although it was good, the ending was a bit anticlimactic. So he's just had this awful nightmare and he's racked with guilt, but there isn't a resolution. There's no final thing. Why did we follow this character? You know, all these questions start popping up. Whereas I feel a simple knock on the door could have been really effective. And then, you know, he kind of looks in the camera then and is maybe shocked or is like, oh my goodness, like what's going to happen next? Is my dream real? Is this really going to happen? Something like that, which would be pretty cool if like his dream actually became a reality. That could have been pretty cool. What are my overall thoughts on this one? All right, guys, so overall, I really enjoyed this film. I thought it was a really good acting performance put in, a really cool rug pull ending around a really interesting story structure, but I felt this film was held back by some of the expository nature of the writing, and also I felt the ending could have been a bit stronger. But overall, I'm going to give this one a 3 out of 5 stars. I thought it was pretty cool. Definitely check it out if you guys get the chance. All right, guys, that's going to do it for us here today on Robbie Reviews. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Thank you so much, House of L Creative Arts, for sending your short film on through. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like. And if you want to see more from this channel, subscribe. I want to know what your thoughts are on this film. Do you think I rated it too high, too low? I want to know what you think, so leave a comment down below and let me know. Hey, that rhymed. That was pretty cool. If you want your short film reviewed on Robbie Reviews, go ahead and send me an email at robbiereviews@gmail.com or hit me up on Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter, and I will definitely get back to you. I will see you in the next video. Have an awesome day. On today's episode, we have real friends from House of L Creative Arts. Without further ado, let's get into it. This was very robotic. Robotic. Hey guys, what's going on? This is Robbie Rue with Robbie Reviews. On this channel, we take random short films from YouTube and review them on this channel. No, I was gonna say that on this channel again, and I almost said Boo Views. Man, it's taken forever for that to get out of my head because I did it so many times. All right, or Twitter. We'll see you guys in the next video. Hey guys, this is Robbie Rue with Robbie Reviews. On this channel, we take random short films from YouTube and review them. On today's episode, we're checking out a film from House of L called Real Friends. Without further ado, let's get into it. That was supposed to be a transition. Oh god.